karate. I see none of you here can stop me. It's obvious, you too sloppy, cheap copy. I'm Rocky, leave his eyes all glossy, but in the end zone is where you can spot when I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the Dallas Cowboys. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. They start the drive with Cook to about the 23. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Williams, the man in motion left. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
They snap it to Herbert. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The Cowboys at 9-2 to start play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. And they'll send Williams in motion right. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Left side to Lamb. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Herbert operating from the red zone. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 75. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you hit them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. They keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A man who played his prep ball in nearby Frisco, it's Kenane Nwangu. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. From the 27, Prescott. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know something, big guy? We're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, right around the 18-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Herbert on 1st down now. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down throw for Prescott. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Being chased out left. They'll get this to Nwangu. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Throwing again on second down. Prescott. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys.
He's got a man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert off of play action. Out to his left. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. After right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now, look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they needed that. I don't know, Charles. Is that a narrative that you buy into?
Well, I haven't met a coach yet that feels like they needed that loss. You know, that's not something that they're in favor of. But I do know this. People like us, our colleagues, all of us in the media, constantly hammering a team that's undefeated. Hey, do you think you can do it the whole season? Can you carry it the whole way? That does wear down a group, and sometimes that loss, get us off your back, you can move forward from there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And again, it's Prescott. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. To throw again on second down. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Prescott. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he will have a Vikings first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Prescott yet again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From way up at the 23. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And avoids the contact by sliding. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10, here's Herbert once more. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target, Allen. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Fourth down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On first down, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Herbert now. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it.
That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Prescott. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
To the air again, Prescott. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Keenan Allen with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are back within a score. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Herbert. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And the tight end goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The slot man in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Play action. It's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. In motion goes the tight end. Herbert off of play action. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Prescott on 1st down. He'll get this to the Wangu. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. 2nd and 5. This looks like a free play for Prescott. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Touchdown, Vikings. Keenan Allen, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken a 4th quarter lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, Cook. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made at about the 38. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Cook. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Herbert to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses will focus so much downfield that there's room to run. But this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. The tight end in motion right. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now Herbert. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Herbert. That's into the hands of Reynolds. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Williams, the man in motion left. Throwing, Herbert. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Cook now off the read option. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Herbert going to throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. 15 out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive the last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Hawkinson here. And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7. Now Dak.
He finds his man, complete. It's Pope. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. One last throw here for Herbert. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look